Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about Redux Thunk and Middleware. Redux Thunk is a middleware in Redux that enables action creators to return functions instead of plain objects. By doing so, these returned functions have access to dispatch and get state methods, permitting asynchronous operations to be performed before dispatching actions. This capability is beneficial when, for instance, making API calls within an action creator before updating the application's state. In React applications, Redux Thunk allows for handling asynchronous actions like API calls before updating the Redux state. An action creator utilizing Redux Thunk typically returns a function instead of an object. This function receives dispatch and get state parameters for dispatching actions and accessing the current Redux state. For instance, the given fetch user data action creator shows how to fetch user data from an API asynchronously. Within the function, an API call to http://example.com/users is made using fetch. Upon receiving the response, the data is extracted by calling response.json. Finally, the fetched data is dispatched to the Redux store with a specific action type, fetch user data, and including the data payload. In a practical scenario, when a user navigates to a user profile page in a React application, fetch user data could be triggered to load the user's data from the backend before displaying it on the page. This process ensures that the user's information is up to date and in sync with the application state. Middleware in Redux serves as an intermediary between actions and reducers, allowing developers to execute additional logic before actions are passed on to reducers. This is commonly used for tasks like logging, handling asynchronous actions, such as API requests, or altering actions prior to their processing by reducers. For instance, logging middleware could capture each action and its corresponding state before and after processing, offering insights into application behavior. Another example includes a middleware that manages asynchronous calls to an API, ensuring that actions are dispatched only once responses are received. By integrating middleware into Redux, developers can introduce a range of functionalities to enhance the handling of actions within their applications. In Redux applications, custom middleware can intercept actions before sending them to reducers. Middleware functions in Redux follow a specific structure. The example provided demonstrates a basic middleware function named logger. This function receives the Redux store and returns a function that takes next as a parameter, which in turn receives the action to be logged. Inside the logger function, the action is logged using console.log, and then next action is called to continue the action dispatch process. For instance, you can use a middleware like the logger function during development to log all actions that go through the Redux store. This logging can be beneficial for debugging, tracking state changes, and understanding the flow of actions in your application. By applying the logger middleware to a Redux store using apply middleware logger, all actions dispatched will first be logged before being passed to the reducers. This helps maintain transparency and provides insight into the sequence of actions within the application. Redux Thunk is like hiring a personal assistant to handle complex tasks, while middleware is like having someone filter and validate your incoming emails before they reach you. In a program, Redux Thunk allows you to write asynchronous logic that interacts with the store, like fetching data or making API calls, while middleware intercepts actions before they reach the reducers to perform additional tasks. Hey, code conquerors! Ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support, and expert guidance. Coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, www.atg.world. The code snippets provided demonstrate the use of Redux Thunk and middleware in a React application managing a to-do list feature. 1. Redux Thunk. Redux Thunk is utilized to handle asynchronous operations in Redux actions. In the example code, the action creator fetch tasks is defined to fetch tasks from a server asynchronously using Axios library. The fetch tasks action creator returns a function that dispatches actions to update the store based on the API response. This allows for handling asynchronous tasks seamlessly within Redux Actions, making it easier to manage data fetching operations. Real-world example application. In an e-commerce application, Redux Thunk can be used to handle asynchronous operations such as fetching product data from an API before updating the store with the latest product information. 2. Middleware. Middleware in Redux provides a way to intercept and customize actions before they reach the reducers. In the example code, a middleware named confirmation middleware is implemented to intercept the mark task completed action. This middleware displays a confirmation dialog using window.confirm to confirm whether the user wants to mark a task as completed. If the user confirms, the action is passed to the next middleware or reducer. Otherwise, it is halted, providing a way to add custom logic before processing actions. Real-world example/application. In a messaging application, middleware can be used to intercept send message actions to check for network connectivity before sending the message, ensuring a seamless user experience by confirming network availability. By combining Redux Thunk for asynchronous operations and middleware for custom action handling, developers can enhance the functionality and user experience of their React applications, making it easier to manage complex logic and provide interactive features seamlessly. In conclusion, Redux Thunk and Middleware are powerful tools that can be utilized to enhance the functionality and user experience of React applications in real-world scenarios. By leveraging Redux Thunk for handling asynchronous actions like fetching data from a server, and middleware for intercepting and modifying actions before they reach the reducers, developers can create more interactive and responsive applications. Across the globe, various industries such as e-commerce platforms, financial institutions, and logistics companies have successfully implemented Redux Thunk and middleware to streamline their workflows, improve user interactions, and ensure data consistency. Embracing these advanced Redux features allows businesses to deliver robust, efficient, and user-friendly applications tailored to meet the diverse needs of their customers. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.